Welcome back, everyone. For today's abs and arms workout, you'll need a pair of dumbbells. I'm using 6 pounds today. You can use 2 to 3 pounds or no weights at all. We're gonna get started lying down on our backs. Once you get down there, just give yourself a little check-in. Make sure the cervical spine is long, right? So if you have a ponytail, take it out or lift it up. We'll start with our feet on the mat, knees bent, and elbows right beside our side body. Take a big breath in. Allow the tailbone to weight heavy here. Allow the shoulder blades to soften. As you exhale, just gently start to scoop and curl your tailbone under, flattening your low back to the mat. And then inhale, rock the pelvis back to neutral. We'll do that a few more times, just exhaling to really soften those ribs down. You curl the tailbone just gently, not forceful. And then heavy the tail back to neutral. One more time. And we'll find our pelvis into neutral, floating our right leg to tabletop. From here, you'll extend those right toes and arms to the sky on your exhale, and then bend your right knee and those elbows back down. Exhale to press, inhale to bend. Keep going. And every time you exhale, those ribs really hug in as that navel hugs back towards the spine. Really power through that core as you exhale, as you punch the roof. Just 4 more. Exhaling. Inhaling. 3. Nice heavy tailbone here. 2. We'll pause here up on 1. Actually rotate your right thigh and start little circles on the ceiling with that right big toe. A few more in this direction. Teeny weeny ones, teensy weensy ones. Good, and reverse the direction of those circles. So that thigh bone is initiating that movement right in that hip socket. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bend the knee, bend the elbows. Other side, left leg to tabletop. Chest press, exhale. Tabletop. Again. Keep lengthening that tailbone towards the other end of the room. We're just bending and extending from that knee. Little chest press towards the ceiling. Good. 4. Keep hugging that navel back every exhale. 3, 2. Arms and legs stay extended. Externally rotate that left leg. Tiniest little circles on the ceiling. We get a magic marker on that big toe. Good. 3, 2. Reverse it. Keep that pelvis quiet. So your movement might be a little smaller. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Right leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop, this time extending your arms up. We'll go for a little skull crusher, so elbows will bend and extend. So I'm gonna layer in some legs in a moment. Make sure you're bending at that elbow, 90-degree angle, and then exhale, extending the elbow. Don't let the hands go forward, but reach the hands up, adding on. The next time you bend your elbows, extend your right leg out. And then return back to tabletop position as the arms extend, elbows bend, leg extends, exhale. And you'll keep alternating here, being mindful that those bottom ribs stay heavy and down. You can point or flex that foot that's extended. Keep going, connect to that breath. Nice and slow. 2 more to each side. And then we'll rest, feet down. Let's remove one weight. We'll keep the weight in our right hand, left hand behind the head. Left leg floats the tabletop. On your exhale, you're gonna curl up and rotate towards the left, extend your right elbow, and then lower it back down. So as you do this, option to extend that left knee. So we're reaching across the body, keeping that neutral pelvis here, weight to that right hip. As we peel that right shoulder blade off the mat. Your gaze is right outside that left hip. 4, 3, 2, We'll stay on the top of that. Little pulses up and up. 6, 5, up towards those toes. 3, 2, now you can stay here, repeat it. Maybe your right leg extends. Last pulse is up. Only up. 6, 5, 4, both legs straighter. Good, 2, 1, and rest. Weight comes down. Left hand's got the weight now. Other side, right hand behind the head. Take a breath to prepare. Exhale, curl up. Extend that elbow. Inhale, bend. Exhale. Again, being mindful there's weight to that left side of your pelvis as you peel that left shoulder blade off the mat. Extending those right toes to the sky. Gaze is right outside that right hip. Good. Breathing in, exhale. You have 3. You have 2. One more. Hold at the tippy top, little pulses up. Heart lifted. Open up the collarbone. 3. 2 options to just stay here and add more. Left leg could extend. Last ones. Square hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Just take a moment, let your knees rock from side to side if you need. We'll take up one weight, take it widthwise. Right leg up, left leg up. You'll take a big breath and you'll curl up, eyes on your belly, and send both legs out. You'll lengthen through those toes and lift, resist them back up. Legs lower, and legs lift. You may do this with your head down, that's totally okay. Just be mindful that those back ribs stay knitted to the, heavy to the mat. Eyes on your belly. Good, keep going, you got 4, 3, 2, 1 more. The legs come up, the head goes down, take a breath, and rest. Rest the weights to the side, hug the knees into the chest, and you'll rock up to seated position. You'll face the other end of your mat, bring the weights along with you. Left hand on the floor, right hand's underneath the weight. All fours position. Take a big breath in. You're gonna row that right elbow straight in towards your rib and extend that arm. And at the same time, you'll lift your left toes to the sky and rest. So elbow and knee, lift. Keeping those hips square, your gaze is slightly forward. Those bottom ribs are hugging in and down. Good. Think of grazing that bottom right rib. 3, 2. We'll hold it here on 1. Extend your left leg. Flex the foot and just your right elbow. We'll bend and extend again for more triceps. Keep the center of the chest reaching forward. Really wrap that left hip to the floor. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arm stays extended, left leg lifts. Pulse it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We'll rest onto our left hip. Going into a little side plank variation here. Left elbow underneath the left shoulder. We'll lift the weight up. We'll lift those arms up. Good, the right arm up and pulse those hips up and down. So really feel that left side hugging in. Think armpit to hip. Hips rise. We got 4, 3, 2. Stay with me. Right elbow bends. Tap the floor at the weight. Exhale, float it up. Your hips stay uninvolved. You're rotating from the belly button up. Rotate and reach. Collarbones nice and wide. 3, 2, 1 more. You'll hold at the top, take a breath, and settle that left hip down. Good job. Lift it off that shoulder. Give yourself a little stretch. Maybe hand behind the head. Let it chill. And we'll do that all on the other side. So facing the other end of the mat. One weight into that left hand. Right hand on the mat, all fours. Let's go for it. Elbow bends and extends. Elbow bends and extends, adding the leg. Right knee lifts. It rests. Lower it down with control. Be mindful of those bottom ribs. Keep them knitting in and down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Right leg extends, flex it good. Left elbow bends and extends. Good, just from that elbow. Keep reaching the center of the chest forward. Pushing down now with the right palm of that hand. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arm stays extended, right leg lifts. Pulses up, only up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and whew. Good job, rest on that right hip, right forearm. Wrap that right shoulder back. Use that left hand to prop those hips up. Arm up, take a pulse sit up. Little pulses up. Make sure that left hip is stacked right on top of your right. And hug that right armpit towards your right hip. Just lifting it up. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, hips stay up. Bend that left elbow, look down, open back up. Exhale, breathe. Keep those hips square to the wall in front of you. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Arm up, hips up, hold, and gracefully right hip down. Right arm, counter stretch here, look up. Maybe that hand goes behind the head. Opening up through that whole right side. Finish this off. Head towards the front end of your mat, butt in the middle. Grab one weight. Extend the weight out in front of you. Take a big breath in. You'll slowly tuck the tailbone under. Good, just rolling back halfway. Take a pause, maybe lift the weight a little higher, tuck and come up. 2 more, exhaling, tuck and roll it back. Collarbones broad here. And rise it up. Last one you'll hold, so don't go too far. Roll it back. We'll stay here, bring the weight to your heart. Rotating to the left, exhale. Back through center to the right, exhale. So we're moving side to side again. Knees will give you feedback, so keep those knees straight ahead. So I know your hips are still. And if you want a little more to finish off this workout today, you can extend that opposite leg. Ow. Ow, otherwise just keep with those Russian twists. A couple more seconds here. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Wherever you're at, take a breath. Reach the weight further forward, pull the navel back, and roll all the way on down. Release the weight down to your side. Good, from here, just press down to the feet, everyone. Lift those hips up. Reach those arms all the way back. Take a breath. Keep the arms reaching in opposition as you exhale, melt the spine down. And you'll do that one more time, so arms down. Lift those hips. Arms reach all the way back. Chin away from the chest. Squeeze that butt. And exhale. Rinse it away. Extend your legs. Give yourself a good stretch. Ribs up. Stretch up. Good. Let it all go. Knees in, friends. Roll it on up. And you are all done. Nice work.